doch nicht. Ah, Mensch. Nochmal. Dann muss ich halt wegrennen. Ich muss größere Bogen machen. Ich darf nicht stehen bleiben.
I'm Dr. Rachel Meadows and... Wait a moment, it's you. I can't believe you dare show your face around here again.
So, das geht schon mal viel besser. So, fertig. Dann kann ich hier ja noch die ganze Munition aufnehmen. Einfach mal mitnehmen, gucken. So. Darf ich jetzt rein?
Go away.
It wasn't me. I just look like him.
Are you serious? That's what you're going with? Please.
Also, ich sehe doch bestimmt besser aus wie dieser komische, dunkle Fuzzi-Typ von mir.
Yes. Yes, he did.
Ja, siehst du.
Alright, come on in.
Also, warum nicht gleich so? Boah, blöde Schachtel.
Doctor, the man who looked like me, what did he want here?
There's a strange astronomical event happening right now. Something I can't begin to classify, but I think it's disabled our satellite. There's a very peculiar signal that we're receiving.
A signal? That's what I'm here for.
Well, so was he. But he didn't seem to understand it at all. He got very angry, sabotaged our imaging array, and now we're blind. I believe the event is still going on, but we can't pick it up.
Is there something we can do?
What he broke is essentially just a special camera, but we can't use the telescope without it. There's a replacement in my car. If you can get that to me, we're back in business.
Consider it done.
So, dann
Tell
reden
me
wir
more
noch mal.
about the signal.
It's almost as if something's being transmitted to Night Springs. It's the strangest thing. It's quite elusive, almost as if it wasn't properly there. I don't know how to describe it.
So, what was the signal like?
I wish I knew. He appeared before I had a good fix on it. He was very pleasant when I was working, but when I isolated the signal, he suddenly forced me out of the control booth. He said it was none of my business. He seemed to change. Somehow he was very smooth and charming before that, but suddenly he became... I'm sorry. I'm not sure I want to talk about it.
Okay.
I have to ask, do you always wear that to work?
I was at a party for a local art exhibition. Fascinating works. When I was called away by my assistant, Michael was the first to spot this event. I don't know where he is now, actually. He was supposed to bring us some food, but he never showed up.
Tell me about the event.
Oh, it's quite fascinating. It looks as if stars were changing, somehow. Or shifting positions. It isn't really happening, of course. Most likely it's caused by some kind of atmospheric refraction phenomenon. But I've never seen anything like it.
Did he hurt you?
No, he didn't quite threaten me exactly, but those shadowy things started to crawl into view, and whatever the signal was, he seemed to be extremely frustrated by it. He just started breaking things and left. I thought it best not to interfere.
You were lucky. He's done much worse.
Yes. He showed me a knife, and he kept talking. He enjoyed the sound of his own voice. A proper maniac. You really aren't anything like him, are you?
Believe me, I try very hard not to be.
Okay. Das Bildverarbeitungssystem holen. Okay. Dann gucken wir mal. Ich habe meine Knarre, ich habe Schuss. Lass uns nach unten. Ich werde mir aber gleich Munition holen. Nicht, dass ich dann mit ohne Munition hier rumspringe und ja, gar nichts habe. Und dann auf dem Schlauch stehe. So, ich muss nach draußen, so wie das Scheint.
Good luck, and try to be careful. It's a very expensive part, and we don't have a replacement.
Ja, ja.
Oh dear,
Ich
that
mach
sounded
schon.
more callous than I intended. You
Ich mach
safe?
schon. Ich mach schon. Ich mach schon. Ah, warte mal. Da konnte man mal gucken. Können wir mal gucken.
Hey, buddy.
Das ist dieser Mistkerl.
There's a party next door. I'm feeling pretty good right now. A little beer, a little fun, you know? It's nice.
Schön, dass es gut ist.
Listen, this whole thing between us, it's a little weird for me too, you know? I mean, we don't just look the same, there's a lot we share. I mean, up here, I know you, right? So I was thinking maybe we could...
Falls mir ein Kater mauen sollte, entschuldige ich mich jetzt schon mal. Ist im Moment ein bisschen rabbelig.
These guys are getting out of control. Look, I feel like we're both victims of circumstance here. And maybe we could make some kind of effort to...
Ja, erzähl weiter. Schweig nicht, sonst bist du auch immer so gesprächig. Scratch. Was macht der jetzt?
Never mind.
Ja, genau. Ach, egal. Arschloch. Naja, ich glaube, ich gehe mal lieber. Ich habe doch gerade jemanden sterben hören. Alter! Ah, und jetzt ist das Bild weg. War mir klar, der hat den bestimmt umgenietet. So, gehen wir raus. Gehen wir mal gucken, wo das Signal ist. Ah, okay, ich habe alles. Alles, was ich brauche, habe ich dabei. Fragezeichen weisen auf ein Manuskript hin. Das haben die doch gesagt gehabt. So. Ah, hier ist ja eins. Mitnehmen. Gehen wir mal auf F5. Ah, ich glaube, wir lesen erstmal uns 3 Stück durch.
The pressure of success got to me. My wife Alice was the sole thing in my life that anchored me. Suddenly it wasn't enough. I couldn't write anymore. I distracted myself with wild parties and whatever trouble I could scare up. I wallowed in the drama of my life, sure that Alice would stick with me even though she didn't sign up to be the lifeline of a tortured artist. It was my dumb luck she's not the type to give up.
Okay, wir werden jetzt immer 3 Stück in jeder Folge vorlesen, so insofern wir so
I've
viele
carried a
haben.
flashlight and a gun for so long that I feel naked without either. It's all too often that I need them. The darkness protects the taken. Shadows crawl over their forms like living things, protecting them from harm. Blows that would injure or kill a human outright mean nothing to them as long as the darkness persists. But light makes them vulnerable. Light burns the shadows away. The darkness that drives them is still in them, but now they're vulnerable. Flashlight and gun. Sometimes it feels they're all I have left.
Ja, genau. So sehe ich das aber auch.
The spiders aren't really the work of the enemy. They're a side effect. A part of the dark place's less significant fauna that has managed to slip through the opening I made when I arrived. Less an animal than an idea that has assumed the form of an animal. Makes them no less dangerous, but at least they're a little easier to deal with. The darkness doesn't protect them like the Taken, and thus they can be destroyed by either light or bullets right away.
Okay, okay. Dann gehen wir mal zurück und machen dann machen wir mal weiter. In der Hoffnung, dass nicht so viel Böses auf uns zukommt, was uns gleich fressen will, attackieren will, erschlagen will, töten will. Es gibt vieles. So, dann gehen wir mal hier hin. Mal gucken. Boah, ist das Auto verrottet. Sag mal, wie lange steht das denn? Das muss ihr Auto sein. Das muss ja ziemlich lange stehen. Oder es sind einfach... Ich erspinne. Ich erspinne. Ist doch ein Scherz. Ich erspinne. Ja, ich wusste doch, dass ich Spinnen höre. Uah. Pocken die Fliegen. Genial. Ist hier bei mir noch eine Spinne? Bin mir da nicht so sicher. Ich gehe erstmal hier alles aufsammeln, was auch immer das alles ist.